Welcome everyone. How's everyone doing? I was just sitting here, comfortable, drinking my mint tea with a bit of honey and lemon. And it's all nice and cozy. I was thinking, what a great time to be a PC gamer. I mean, we've got so many great games, both coming out and already out, like Cyberpunk 2077, which is probably one of my all-time most anticipated games ever. I'm just absolutely ecstatic about this thing, which is not a good thing, of course, because when you get hyped up like that, it's very easy to disappoint. But I'm going to try to temper my expectations. And, then we've got stuff from indie games and smaller studios, which is like Objects in Space, of which the Let's Play I have going on right now. And it's lovely. I love that. Objects in Space. We've got games like RimWorld, into which I've, put hundreds of hours. Some people have like thousands of hours in this, and it really is a very, very nice game to play. It just looks so simple. It's quite interesting. You'd never think this would be so popular, but it is. We've got Deep Rock Galactic, a very, very fun co-op multiplayer game with very distinct art style, and it's just getting better and better, this game. It really is bloody amazing. And then we have The Outer Worlds, which is also a game I have been looking forward to very much, because I love RPGs, I love sci-fi, and just look at this. This looks so great. And perhaps the best thing of all is that it is being developed by none other than Obsidian Games, who, well, you might have known having created the Pillars of Eternity games, Fallout New Vegas, South Park, The Stick of Truth, and others. Let's see, Star Wars, The Complete Collection, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, yeah, probably know it by Fallout New Vegas or Pillars of Eternity. And Outer Worlds was really something I was looking forward to until, yes, you've guessed it, they have announced that it is going to be a Epic Store exclusive. Love it. I love it. At this point, it's nice. Like I said, being a PC gamer, what an awesome time to be in. We have all these great games, plus the console exclusivity wars that have come now to PC gaming as well. I love it. I love it. And if we look at the discussions here, the Steam discussions, dear Obsidian, I don't blame you for this, but, well, forget about paying this game now. Free to no Steam, no buy. Thanks, Epic Games. Our devs really too stupid. 88% of 0 is still 0. It might seem like I'm enjoying people taking apart developers and the Epic Store. And, for the most part, unfortunately, with these publisher type things, it's not usually the developers, it's the publisher that's at fault. But I do like when people take apart the Epic Store. And I really am starting to hate the Epic Store and their owners now, because what they are doing, like I said before, is bringing the stupid console exclusivity to PC gaming. I would not give a rat's arse if the Epic Store said, here's 2 million of our dollars, here's 3 million of our dollars to you, my dear publisher / developer, if you bring your game to our store and let us sell it for $10. You can sell it on other stores for the full price of $60 or whatever, $59.95, but let us sell it on our store for $50. I would not blink an eye. I would say, that is not a bad thing they are doing. That is very, very aggressive marketing, and that is a very aggressive push into the whole online game store market, and they would actually be a very big competitor in that case. Note that I said competitor, not a monopoly like it is now. Yes, it is only for a time limit, 1 year, but after 1 year I'm really not that interested anymore. And the really interesting thing is, it's happening is the same thing as it was with the whole DRM stuff when, DRM is still being used, the Nouveau and other anti-temper software things, which are just getting people to pirate games more. And I have read many, many comments which are basically saying that people are going to resort back to piracy again because they refuse to give these publishers or Epic Store the money. And I agree with not giving them money. I will definitely not be opening my wallet to anyone that does this stuff, to any publisher or developer, in the case of Phoenix Point and Snapshot Games, that gives them, that takes a deal like this. So, not now, not in the future. They are not seeing a dime from me. Oh dear. So yeah, instead of doing the good thing and actually working for the PC gamers, which would be, giving them 3 million to the developer or publisher and saying, let us sell your game, The Outer Worlds, or look, it even says 2020, that is hilarious. Let us sell it for $10 on the Epic Store, but you can sell it for the full price elsewhere. I'd be fine with that. People would really have a thing then. Do I want it for the full price on Steam, or do I want it for $10 on the Epic Store? But no, they're going the whole, thing, the full Monty, and they're saying, yeah, just have it exclusively on Epic Store. Now, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna buy it on the Epic Store. I'm not gonna buy it ever, actually. I'm not gonna buy anything from the developer or the publisher that does this. And unfortunately for me, that is quite a big deal, because this is Obsidian Entertainment, so, oh well. And before we go on, before you start saying, oh yeah, of course, cue the inevitable, but it's so stupid. I have to do this in an Ugo voice, actually, because, these people, having had so much time now to educate themselves about what's actually going on, and they're still spouting this rubbish, I cannot do anything but use the Ugo voice. So apologies in advance.
You're so stupid. It's just another launcher. Ugo smash. Green. It's just another icon on your desktop.
That's basically it, because that's what the people are saying.
It's just another launcher. You Steam fanboy. Blah, blah, blah.
What a load of something that cannot be said on YouTube now because it's way too politically correct. Let me just educate you a little bit, if you will. This is what these people are saying. That's what I feel they're like. They're sitting at their computer saying, this is fine, as their PC gaming market burns around them. It might not be as dramatic as that, but I do love this meme. This is fine. It's just the whole gaming community is being ripped apart by this crap, by this exclusivity that we don't want. And instead of, like I said, competition, they're doing monopoly. So this is a very interesting Reddit here. I don't really read Reddit, but this is very interesting, and I had to share it with you. It's the Epic Game Store spyware tracking NU. I'll put the link down to this Reddit below. I know people that are so fiercely for the Epic Store and the good competition that it brings won't really be interested in reading this. If you are, more power to you if you want to actually read this, because it is rather interesting. So people took a bit of an analysis or analytic approach to the whole Epic Store thing, and they found out many interesting things, like that the EGA, Epic Game Store, likes to enumerate stuff. Let's see, blah, 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 blah. So you can see it's querying. Wait, what is this actually doing? Didn't read it, see? One of the first things I noticed is that EGS likes to enumerate running processes on your computer. As you can see, there aren't many in my case, a set of a fresh laptop for this. This is a tad worrying. Why did they need that information for? And why is it trying to access DLLs in the directories of some of my applications? So let's see. See Fiddler. That's, I believe, something created by the Epic launcher. And apparently, let's see, Microsoft, current control, I mean, going through the registry is not uncommon at all for programs, but what this is actually doing, it apparently is sniffing about the registry, amongst other things. More worrying is that it really likes reading about your root certificates, like a lot. So for example, there we go, users, admin, app data, blah blah blah, system certificates. It's creating files, it's reading them. This is all Epic Games Launcher with using the process monitors. And there's more. Registry, open key. It's also reading the keys in these registry entries. Yeah, it's all Epic Games Store. Nice. In fact, there's a fair bit of odd registry stuff going on, period. Like I said, I'm an amateur, so if there are any non-amateur people out there who would like to explain this, why it's poking at keys that are apparently associated with Internet Explorer, I'd appreciate it. It seems like my IE cookies too. Blah blah blah, I'm sure this hardware survey information it's apparently storing in the registry won't be used for anything nefarious or identifiable. Let's see, hardware survey. I mean, hardware survey is done by a lot of things, but usually it asks you for your permission. Also, another thing, if you've read just recently, let me go to Google here. What was it? Epic Store Steam sniffing, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. That was quite interesting. Reading. What was it? Oh, there we go. A few days ago, Valve to investigate Epic Games Store's use of Steam files. Blah, 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 blah. The most noteworthy point in the post is that Epic is making an encrypted copy of localconfig.vdf. According to Eurogamer, Epic says that the launcher only imports your Steam friends list with the permission you give the company after you sign the EULA for your account, but that's done little to ease the user's concern. And look at this, you guys are right that we ought to only access the local blah 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 after the user chooses to import Steam friends. The current implementation is a remnant left over from our rush to implement social features. Yeah, right. We're looking into blah, 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 blah. The one thing I really liked, and you can search that yourself, is that when this issue was found that it was sniffing, stuff about your Steam, they said that now that this issue has come to light, we will remedy the situation. It's just the wording. Now that this issue has come to light, I will never be using the Epic Store. Never. With all this stuff going on, no. They won't see a single dime from me. The publishers that do this will never see a single dime from me. And, you can keep on saying this is fine, but this is not fine. Lots of games that I was looking forward to, well, let's just say I won't be paying for them because I will not be buying them.